Have you ever felt your stomach drop as you drove across a bridge hundreds of feet above the ground? Imagine crossing a bridge so terrifying it's been dubbed the Bridge of Death. Welcome to Travel Flash Insider. Grab your imaginary passport as we explore 10 of the most terrifying bridges in the world that you can actually drive across. Number 10. Royal Gorge Bridge, Colorado, USA. The Royal Gorge Bridge in Colorado, USA, is a towering suspension bridge that stands a staggering 955 feet above the Arkansas River, making it one of the highest bridges in the world. Originally built in 1929, it stretches 1,260 feet across a deep, narrow canyon, offering breathtaking but heart-pounding views of the gorge below. Driving across this bridge can feel like a test of nerves as the sheer drop on either side and the occasional sway of the structure during windy conditions amplify the fear factor. The combination of stunning scenery and dizzying heights makes the Royal Gorge Bridge both a marvel and a terrifying experience for those daring enough to drive across. Number 9. Siduhe Bridge, China. The Siduhe Bridge in China is one of the most terrifying bridges you can drive on, towering an astounding 1,627 feet above a deep river valley. This cable-stayed structure, located in the mountainous Hubei province, holds the title of one of the world's highest bridges. Spanning over rugged terrain, the bridge offers breathtaking but nerve-wracking views of the canyon below. Its high-altitude exposure, combined with the often misty or foggy conditions, creates a sense of vulnerability for drivers. The narrow lanes and sheer height add to the fear factor, making it a heart-pounding experience for anyone daring enough to cross. Number 8. Eshima Ohashi Bridge, Japan. The Eshima Ohashi Bridge in Japan, often called the roller coaster bridge, is notorious for its seemingly steep, almost vertical appearance from certain angles. Spanning Lake Nakaumi and connecting the cities of Matsue and Sakai Minato, this concrete wonder has gradients of 6.1% on one side and 5.1% on the other, giving drivers the unsettling sensation of climbing a massive hill and plunging down the other side. Despite its intimidating looks, the bridge was designed to allow large ships to pass underneath. But for drivers, the steep ascent and descent can make for a heart-pounding, roller coaster-like driving experience. Number 7. Vytim River Bridge, Siberia, Russia. The Vytim River Bridge in Siberia, Russia, is a heart-stopping drive for anyone daring enough to cross it. This old, narrow wooden bridge, barely wide enough for a single vehicle, stretches over the icy Vytim River and lacks any form of guardrails or safety barriers. In winter, the bridge becomes even more perilous as it's often covered in ice and snow, making it a slippery challenge. The decayed, weather-beaten wooden planks and the extreme Siberian weather conditions only add to the terror, making drivers feel as though they are one misstep away from plunging into the freezing waters below. Number 6. Millau Viaduct, France. The Millau Viaduct in France is an architectural marvel and one of the tallest bridges in the world, towering 1,125 feet above the Tarn River Valley. Designed by British architect Norman Foster, this breathtaking cable-stayed bridge stretches across the scenic landscape, offering stunning panoramic views. However, its sheer height makes it a nerve-wracking experience for many drivers, especially when it's enveloped in fog or battered by strong winds. The sensation of crossing this immense structure, seemingly suspended in the sky, can feel surreal yet terrifying, making it both a thrilling and fear-inducing drive. Number 5. Hussaini Hanging Bridge, Pakistan. The Hussaini Hanging Bridge in Pakistan is often considered one of the most dangerous footbridges in the world, but the road leading to it offers an equally terrifying experience for drivers. Located in the rugged mountains of the Hunza Valley, the narrow paths near the bridge are carved into steep cliffs with loose gravel, minimal guardrails, and perilous drops into the river below. The remote location and the crumbling infrastructure of the region make driving here a harrowing journey, with breathtaking views overshadowed by the ever-present risk of falling rocks and unstable road conditions. Despite the dangers, the area draws thrill-seekers and adventurers from around the globe. Number 4. Mackinac Bridge, Michigan, USA. The Mackinac Bridge in Michigan, USA, spans a daunting 5 miles, connecting Michigan's upper and lower peninsulas. Known for its height and tendency to sway, the bridge presents a terrifying challenge for drivers, particularly during high winds or storms. The suspension structure allows for movement to accommodate the weather, but for those driving across, the sensation of swaying hundreds of feet above the water can be a white-knuckle experience. Some drivers even hire professionals to drive them across due to its unsettling nature. The fear of crossing the Mackinac Bridge is compounded by its sheer length and exposure to the elements. Number 3. 7 Mile Bridge, Florida, USA. The 7 Mile Bridge in Florida, USA is one of the most iconic yet terrifying bridges to drive on. Stretching a staggering 7 miles across the Gulf of Mexico, it connects the Middle Keys to the Lower Keys, creating a feeling of isolation as you drive over endless, open water with no land in sight. While the views of the shimmering ocean are breathtaking, the sheer length of the bridge and the sense of being surrounded by water on all sides can induce anxiety in even the most seasoned drivers. The fear intensifies during stormy weather when waves can crash against the sides of the bridge, and visibility becomes poor, making the journey feel precarious and dangerous. With no place to stop or turn around for miles, drivers must push through the long, nerve-wracking experience. The 7 Mile Bridge is both a marvel of engineering and a test of courage for those who dare to cross it. Number 2. Quepos Bridge, Costa Rica. Quepos Bridge, also known as the Bridge of Death, in Costa Rica is infamous for striking fear into the hearts of those who dare to drive across it. This rickety one-lane bridge is made of aging wooden planks and has no guardrails, creating a precarious driver experience. The gaps between the planks add to the tension, making every moment feel like the bridge could give way at any time. The rusty metal framework and visible wear only heighten the sense of danger. The bridge sways slightly as vehicles cross, and it creaks under the weight of each car, making drivers feel as though they are on the verge of plunging into the river below. For locals and thrill-seekers alike, it's a nerve-wracking but necessary route to navigate this remote region. Despite its dilapidated condition, the bridge remains in use, forcing drivers to face this fear-inducing journey in what feels like a death-defying trek. Number 1. Lake Pontchartrain Causeway, Louisiana, USA. The Lake Pontchartrain Causeway in Louisiana is the longest bridge over water in the world, stretching an astonishing 24 miles across Lake Pontchartrain. This engineering marvel, completed in the 1950s, comprises 2 parallel spans, providing a scenic yet intimidating route for drivers. The sensation of driving across this seemingly endless bridge can be disconcerting, particularly when the horizon disappears into the vast waters on either side, creating an illusion of isolation that can unnerve even the most seasoned motorists. The causeway is notorious for its susceptibility to severe weather, and, during storms, heavy rain and strong winds can make the experience even more harrowing as waves crash close to the roadway. Moreover, the unique aspect of this bridge is that it has no natural landmarks in sight for miles, contributing to a surreal sense of floating over the water. As one navigates this long stretch, the psychological effects of being surrounded by water and the fear of losing signal in case of emergencies can make even the most mundane trip feel like a heart-pounding adventure. For those daring enough to traverse it, the Lake Pontchartrain Causeway offers a mix of awe-inspiring views and a pulse-racing drive, firmly establishing its place among the most terrifying bridges in the world. That's it for our journey across 10 of the most terrifying bridges in the world. Did we miss any that have terrified you? Which one of them would you refuse to drive? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more thrilling adventures coming your way.